Okay, I think it's time to show my face. It's not working very well. I have no idea what's the issue. And the streaming quality is gonna be shit today, but oh well. Life goes on. So should I. Okay, if the chat is quick enough, then it's good enough. You know, it's like, oh wait, excellent quality. I bloody did it. Apparently, it was the bitrate. I don't know what's up with the bitrate, but it's not very stable for some reason in OBS. Keeps jumping around. You know the song Jump Around? That's what it does. It keeps going. Jumping up, but don't go down, something like that. And that causes instability issues. But it's okay. We fixed them, at least for now. It was very rough. Holy shit, I was surprised that anyone watched it. You're very committed, Faye. I respect you for it. But today, I have no work, and I'm gonna play some games. I gotta do some YouTube. I have a full day of productive shit I need to do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna Google if today is actually a holiday. I have this issue. I have anxiety, so. Even though I know that today is a public holiday, I still worry. Like, I need confirmation, you know? So, good thing we have Google. Yep. 24th of June. Perfect. Alright. Time to Mass Effect this thing in. I kind of wish I could use my Mass Effect controller. I don't know if you were online for this, but I do have a Mass Effect controller. When I bought the newest Xbox, I bought a bunch of controllers, and one of which I bought this baby. Look at it. Hey, hey, yeah. I love it because it has extra buttons. It looks very nice. It's very slick. Although, to be honest, it's not that great, but I like it anyway. But I'm not gonna play Mass Effect, a shooter game, with a controller. I'm not an animal. I'm kidding. I know people like to play controller rather than mouse and keyboard, but for me, mouse and keyboard all the way. Just can't otherwise. Yeah, once I find this, I like it. Aww. That's a very nice way. Definitely from my controller. Really? Like for shooting games, you mean? You prefer a controller for shooting games? I guess it really depends on what you've played with when you were a kid. For me, I always played with a mouse because I was poor. I didn't have money. All I could do was play with mouse. Actually, at one point I did have a console. Oh, okay. That's neat. I think there's one MMO that you want to play with the controller. Anything action based. Those are the best things to play.
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender.
What's the best question you've ever been asked?
We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Oof. These questions, they keep getting more and more difficult to answer. Shoot, I don't know. What's the best question I have ever been asked? I'll respond to that question once I have an answer.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Die, potato. Okay, I need to orientate myself and learn what I'm gonna do next. I think what I need to... Right, I remember now. What I was doing the last time, I was trying to get all the keepers to scan. One keeper is at the Normandy dock. So I'm missing one more keeper, essentially. Yeah, I tried Final Fantasy 14 with the controller and it was horrible for me anyway. A lot of people like it though, and play on PS5. I guess it really comes down to preference. Many people have different preferences and that is okay. Whoa, what was that? What? Who? What? I hear a sound. That's my imagination. Open the doors. No, I already been this way. I'm going here, I guess.
Surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You know what's few generations from extinction?
Talk of honor and pride.
Now I gotta finish that sentence.
Never had to test their principles in a
Aye.
real struggle.
I like risky jokes.
Anyone who fights us,
And for some reason, most of them are sexual in nature. I don't try to do it. I just think something is wrong with me.
killing the former,
Do,
favor to the universe.
do. By the way, which game do you actually prefer when I play? Is it Digimon, Metamorph, or is it... Oh, holy shit, Last Keeper, I need it! Or is it Mass Effect? Or maybe Fallout, but I don't think you saw me play Fallout. Or is it neither? Do you just come for the chat? Okay, that's good to know. Which way should I go next? Here, I think.
Unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
A diplomatic solution. That's it, okay. Oh man, you can't hear me? Sorry. Maybe I should put it... Microphone... Oh, you're up my face. And I'm kidding. What game do you prefer? Do you prefer when I play Digimon, Metamorph, Mass Effect, or Fallout? Zoom, 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 zoom. Wait. Okay, I didn't thought that this was the last keeper, but phew, I lucked out. Guess I'm still lucky. Let's see. No. Yep, okay, completed. By consort. Speak with Shaira. Transitions, find commune in the Hawk cluster. Meet the Candaces for later. Head there and search the office. This office ensures then lower wards. Find. Okay. Let's do this quest first. Need to do side activities.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
Man, you're a very nice person. I feel very lucky. Sometimes I meet very good people. Well, honestly, I'm not even sure why. But I don't complain. I should get mods for this game. It really irritates me how slowly it runs. Should get like a mod for infinite speed. Because it doesn't do anything, it just runs faster and that's it. Why can't I run infinitely? I don't understand. It's just weird running 10 paces and then getting tired. Don't mind me. Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't do it right now, but only because I want to finish these games without modding. Specifically, I'm talking about Fallout or Skyrim. I want to finish those games again without modding, and then I want to mod the heck of those games. For Mass Effect, there's one mod I really want. So in Legendary Edition, the creators lost some files of one DLC. And there is a mod that takes the original files, enhances them and puts them in the game. So I want this mod Because I never played that part of, like, I think that's the only part of the Mass Effect I haven't played before. I wanted. Another thing is that, I mean, come on, look at this run. Like, what is this run? It's so slow. It's like 20 paces. I hate it. And he gets tired. For someone who's supposed to be the hope of humanity, he runs. You know, first of all, he runs like he shat his pants, but most people in video games run like they shit their pants. And second of all, he runs very slowly and not very far away.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank
Good for you.
speaking with him.
You're welcome.
Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
What are you
I'm not sure I'm interested. I don't want your escort service. I don't know where you've been.
You are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding. A wall between you and everyone
Always nervous
else,
of breaking things
but
up
it
with pretty
protects
vanilla.
you,
So
making
sorry, I
you
missed that message.
It is that
Yeah, I
strength
understand
that
what you
people are
mean.
drawn to. It is why
For
you
me,
are
I'm a bit of a technical person, so I break things all the goddamn time. When I was a kid, I used to mod Skyrim. No, it was Oblivion back then. Oh, and technically Skyrim was released in
Remember these
2011.
descents, Commander.
So Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, I would mod these, and they would constantly break. But you know what? You learn about computers quite a bit doing all of that work. Very astute.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Just being nice.
Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of
But I think finding very good mods is very difficult.
With the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
A
What is
trinket?
it?
And what I don't get is why do people mod, you know, the game so the women would have big boobs and big boobs. Okay, I get that part. I get that part. But it's very distracting. When it comes to Skyrim and Fallout, one of the most famous mods are the women body mods. And I don't understand how you can keep playing the game when all the women in the game are too distracting. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like going to a strip club to have a chat. It's like, what the hell? That's not why I'm here. I'm here for boobies. Yeah, right. I really don't think people, you know, use them or install them just because their game would run smoother. Can you imagine? The bigger the boobs, the better the performance. The boob to performance ratio is way off this world. I need to go to lesser wards right now. Ward location. Probably here, I'm guessing. Don't actually know, because I don't think I ever done this specific assignment before. West to uncover corruption on the Citadel. Return to Fist's office. Ah, god dang it! I should have read all the way through. How did I miss it? I missed something. No, shit happens. You have arrived at Corvus Den. Another thing I don't really like about this game specifically is that it's very hard to control your mouse, at least while you're running. I guess it's not a big deal. Okay, I don't know. What piece of advice would you give your 22-year-old self? This is a good one. I guess the advice I would give is not to sweat the small stuff. Most of the things in life don't actually matter. Only a couple of things that matter, and those things are your family, the friendships, the good ones, not the toxic ones, your health, and self-improvement. Everything else is just noise, and people usually stress over that kind of thing way too much. Not only is it bad for your health, it's pointless. If you're gonna stress over your job, nothing good will happen. If you wanna do a good job, but don't stress about it. I don't know. I just think you need to chill more often. And that's the thing that I struggle with daily. But those are my genuine thoughts, and that's what I really think that people should do. Like, just have fun. Don't sweat the small stuff. Everything will happen despite you being upset about it or angry about it or whatever. So you have very little influence. Why not just take it chill and just enjoy your time? Yeah. It's funny how everybody knows what they need to do, how they need to do it, but rarely anyone actually does it what they need to do. Life is very simple, but it's hard, and it gets the best of us most days. Okay,
Word
Emily.
on the street is that you've been busy.
I'm always busy.
Congratulations on taking down Fist.
Not always
I was
easy to
sure he
follow.
was a
That's
big
true.
player in anything going on here.
And believe me,
Did you find
I have
anything
good
in his office
advice
that could help me?
that I don't know how to communicate, and I don't follow it all the time. Would these help?
OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
Man's that's
You've got
life.
Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Oh, well, thank you, Emily. I can offer
What
more.
would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are.
Emily looks very generic.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
If I found her in Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 3, I just couldn't tell her apart from all the masses. Which is weird, but I don't know. Just couldn't tell. Wait. Okay, so I did all the side activities that I can currently. But the other ones, like for the Citadel, I need to come back later. For the strange transmission and usual readings, I need to go somewhere else. So, that's it. We can leave the Citadel, finally. Man. I played way too long on the Citadel, but I think it's good to complete all of them. All of the assignments, just to experience the game. Making progress and killing names, and I'm all out of making progress. I'm here to make progress and... what am I looking for? And I need to sleep. Oof. Yesterday I spoke with... Clownfish, was it, I think? Yeah, she showed me, or he... I kind of imagine in my mind that it was a she, but it's probably a he. You can't ever trust anyone in... Wait. Where do I need to go? Dang it! What is wrong with me? Why am I going to the wrong places? Zoom, 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 zoom. Citadel Tower. There we go. Yes, I don't know if it was a bot. I think it was an actual human being. But it definitely wanted something from me.
Come on.
I think I pissed it off. Yeah. I was very polite, but it didn't get the result it wanted.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And the art wasn't that
One
great.
step closer to the return of the
Yes, they are. Like when I started the stream, the very second person that joined was actually one of those that said that I should connect, and they would Discord and they will show me some of their interesting things that they have. And the thing is, it's very hard for me because I actually want to see your art. I am very interested. If you want to share, go on my Discord. Share. I don't mind.
Who's she?
But
powerful asari who have entered the final stage of their lives.
and this is gonna be a very ironic. I don't like you selling me.
They serve as guides and mentors.
I'm the salesperson, so you know I do things that are questionable sometimes. And that just comes with the territory, with the job.
In the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from
But during work hours, I don't know if you call somebody, maybe that's different. I don't know. People don't like salespeople.
Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence?
I am a friendly guy.
We'd have found something.
As a salesperson, it's a little bit different. Whenever I sell, it's... I mean, I'm still friendly. It comes with the territory. But it's a little bit different. Even myself, I act a little... bitchy. I guess I developed only one real... what's the word I'm looking for? I developed a way how to... I don't know. I developed a way how to not be pushy. But even still... Yes, that is correct. I developed a style that's very... that's not too pushy. But still. And whenever I'm at work, I'm very focused. I am so goddamn focused. I can't think about anything else. Like, I'm more loose during the stream, but not entirely, because I'm trying to do a very good job. Like, right now, I realized, like, this stream is not the best. This stream is just at the very brink of some sort of a revolution, let's call it. And the revolution is me. What I'm trying to do is speak a little bit better. So I'm practicing, putting the reps in order to kind of improve the rate of speech, because I noticed one of the biggest issues I have is the rate of speech. Yeah, the rate of speech I'm talking in is very terrible. At least it's not very nice to listen to. And the fact that I forget what words I should use and stop for like 10 to 15 minutes really makes it very hard to listen to anything I say. So, you know, for now I'm practicing on those. So I'm kind of on edge all the freaking time. But that's okay. That is just the beginning. Later on, I will learn how to do this because I'm already starting to improve. And, you know, maybe I'll be able to have even more decent discussions with people. And maybe I will make the stream even more fun to watch. Then I can relax a little bit and... yeah. Oh, that is very profound and very wise of you. I agree. That's why I believe no matter what you do, as long as you improve, eventually you will succeed. When you improve yourself to the point when succeeding is impossible not to, that's when you're gonna succeed. Just improve yourself. That's all you really need to do.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth.
That's what I believe.
Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers
Always
are
ways
obviously
to
just a myth,
improve.
Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose.
Yeah, there's always ways to improve. Actually, if you want to improve, what you need is feedback. There's very little you can do by yourself, and you need very good feedback. And the only feedback right now, at least, that you can actually get is human beings. So this is just a tip if anybody else is watching. If you want to do something, learn something, you need to get feedback. So tutors is a one way of getting feedback. Groups on YouTube, let's say I started a YouTube channel. I've stopped for a while because I'm trying to do an idea that I have, because I realized that the videos I were creating, they wouldn't bring any value. Although now when I compare my videos to other streamers' videos, I realize that my videos were compelling enough. Usually streamers don't get a lot of views from their videos. Yeah, but can you imagine having a dog or a cat that actually talks to you, but you're the only one that can hear you? And whenever you do something stupid, they would comment on it right there in your bedroom. Because, well, for cats, they're dicks, and dogs would probably just want to say, "It's okay, buddy, you'll get it next time." Yeah, or maybe you ate something that you shouldn't have, and Yeah. Man, drugs are wild, man. Don't do drugs.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization.
Another thing, yesterday I noticed I look like I'm shitting whenever I'm on stream. I don't know what is it. Is it my face? I usually look like... Well, that's something I can't improve. It's just my face. I look like that.
Send your fleet in.
A fleet cannot track down one man.
Well, you don't know. You haven't tried.
Fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It's the best
You don't
solution.
have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
He's right, you know. Resting poop face. Which part? The resting poop face or the very nice face? I do have a complex. I mean, I talk a lot of shit about myself. That's probably not okay, but I do realize that everybody has shit. Like, it's just part of being human. You can't, and nobody can, have zero complexes. I think that's impossible. There is no person in life that doesn't have complex, but you only learn how to live with it, and that's normal. That's just part of being a human.
Not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above.
I would actually like to see a young person who doesn't have any issues from, I don't know, childhood or other traumas from, I don't know,
Spectres bear
from school.
a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense.
Traumas, mate.
Safety of the galaxy.
They're just horrible.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Yeah, I get it. When was it? About 5 years, I think? No? More now. 7 years ago, I've worked at a company, and back then I used to, well, like, you know, every year I work at a company. But I changed a lot. Back then I used to usually joke around with people, but the end joke would be me. I didn't realize I was doing it until one of the colleagues actually commented, why the hell do you always put yourself down? And that was a very good question. What I've learned is that I was afraid of hurting somebody else. I was afraid of it because in my mind I didn't want for people to ignore me or to shun me or to hate me. So I think there's a lot of people like that, especially in today's society. Like, there's a lot of people who feel like if they're not nice enough that they're gonna get disliked. Yeah. But from my experience, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be authentic. Because the people that will leave, they don't matter. Usually they don't. If they're gonna get upset, they really don't matter. And the people that will stay, they will stay for who you are. And I kind of find that magical.
I'm honored, Counselor.
Holy shit, he bowed his head. Well, that's new.
He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Yeah, and thank you, Wei. You helped me spark a little bit of thoughts in my head. These will become a very good vids, I hope.
Supplies? You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy.
How would you describe yourself? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anderson, come with me.
Yes, thank you, Wei. That is exactly it. I mean, I understand that that's their purpose, that's the entire purpose, to give Commander Shepard an obstacle. This builds drama, and this is good. You know, you need drama. But I really dislike the council because it's kind of obvious. Maybe it's obvious for the viewer, and I kind of feel like it's weird that they don't understand just how freaking nasty Saren is. I really dislike them every single time. Okay, fine. How would you describe yourself? I guess I have to answer this question because I set rules that I need to answer questions on stream. I would describe myself as very driven. I am very driven to do a lot of things. Too many things. I'm very interested in lots of subjects ranging from physics to art, and I narrowed down to a couple of things. That would be video games, programming, and art. Yes, those are the three things that I'm actually narrowed down, but there's a whole wide range of all of other things that I like. So I'm very driven and I'm very curious about things. I'm I don't know. I'm friendly enough, I guess. I always want to joke around, and my jokes can be cruel at times, so I never know who I can joke around with. Overall, I don't know. I'm just a human being, just a person like everybody else. And I don't think anything is special about me, and I also think that that's okay. I don't think people need to be special. I think what makes them special is the fact that they're not special. Oh, yeah, I guess it is very cool. Except, it's very difficult, man. I put way too much stress on myself. And I realize that, like, I consciously understand that I put way too much on my head. Well, at least, maybe it's not so much for some people, but for me personally, it's a lot. Because, no, I'm not that strong yet, but I'm getting there. Things will only improve from here. That's what I think. Rogan needs to be immune. Let's see what else we can put here. Here's an easier question. Have any siblings? No. I am the only person in my household. No, actually, I don't have any siblings. I have a bunch of cousins, but it's not the same. And most of them I don't even talk to. Not sure why. I do have a lot of... Nope, that's it. Only child, yeah. In my family, there's only me and my mom. My father is dead, and it's not a sad story. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, you're the middle kid. How does it feel to be the middle kid? Because you're not the favorite, because you're not the youngest of the group. And you don't have the most responsibility because you're not the oldest. Well, that's what they say. I don't actually know. I don't have any siblings. But, you know, is it good having siblings? I think it would be very nice having siblings. I wouldn't mind having siblings. Now, having someone who's your best friend and you kind of are stuck with them, I guess it would depend how good of a person they grow up to be. Well, my youngest is 20 years younger than me, so I was the youngest for a good part of my life. Oh! Oh, I see. So that's the situation. Yeah, I met a couple of people who are also like that. So your parents must be very young. Well, young is a relative term, but it's usually how it goes. Man, how did it feel? You know, having like a brother who's 20 years younger than you. Because you were already full-fledged adult, technically, when you picked up your little brother in your arms. Man, I can't imagine. It's very hot. But it must have been awesome. My little brother was surprised since we were all adults. He came out of a womb shocked. OMG! Yeah. That's nice. That's a very nice thing you shared. Thank you. I don't really have brothers, like I said, or siblings, but I think it's a... I think that people need to have siblings. Because... it really depends, I guess, but you get close and you have these people in your life who will be there even after your parents die, and, you know, your parents will die eventually. It's just what happens when you grow up. They get old and they die. And it's sad, of course, but... I don't know. But since we're all adults, he never had to worry about a thing. Caring. Like I did with the other brothers. Other brothers? Wait. How many brothers do you have? I thought the 2, but from the context, I'm assuming it's more than 2. Man, that's a big-ass family. That's very nice. This is gonna be a little bit controversial, and I don't know how you're gonna take it, but honestly, as being an only child, I feel like it's a good thing to be forced into sharing when you're a kid. There are 4 of us in total. 2 are older than me, and 1 is younger. Okay, that is a big-ass family. That's good. Having a big-ass family is very good. I really hope you guys get together and have a lot of fun and, you know, share anecdotes and just enjoy your time together. Because that's how a family should be. It doesn't always work out, and sometimes you need to, you know, keep a distance from your family, but I hope you don't have one of those families and you're... Nice. That is just amazing. Really, truly, I'm really glad to hear that. It puts tears into my eyes. I have only my mom, my mom's sister, and... well, I have actually a big family from my mom's side, but I don't really talk to them a lot. But I don't know, I'm just not comfortable. I would talk to them more, but, yeah. So I think it's very nice that you have a very good relationship with your family. Technical armor. Just so you know, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just doing whatever. Ah, shoot. I put everything on charm and everything else that I forgot about the medicine. Yeah, well. Sure, it's fine. No, absolutely no specific... yeah, moms are great. No specific builds in mind. And moms are great. I don't know. Like, for some reason, I can't ever think of a good build in Mass Effect. This doesn't feel like you need one. It kind of feels it doesn't matter what you do, it's gonna be good enough, because most of what you do is shooting. And I have a very strong pistol. And that pistol will get me through the entire game, trust me. Because it does a lot of damage. It explodes on impact. The only downside is that the weapon gets warmer very faster. But that is okay. Wait. Where do I need to go next? Yeah, probably to Hangar Bay. It's just normal difficulty. The normalest of normal difficulties. Natural, no, that's not it. I need to go to CSEC, I think. Here. Yes. So I could be playing on difficult, the max difficulty, but the max usually in games, max difficulty is just increased health and increased damage from enemies. Yeah, exactly. And because of it, I don't usually increase my difficulty, but because there's really no point. What would be the point to do that? Now, if they introduced a challenge of a sorts, then I would consider it. But I don't find necessary to torture myself over little things. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you stepping
You
down?
can't handle the truth.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was
Nah,
in
that's
20
okay.
years ago, Shepard.
Like,
They were considering me for
the thing is about the stream way is that I don't do it because I want to just play and mess around. I do it to attract people. The main idea is it is my American accent. I am so sorry. Anyway, the way I'm streaming is to attract people, because what I want to do is I want to build my company. It's going very slow and I don't really have a lot of time, but over some period of years it will happen. And then I'll be working on the company. You should have told me.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of.
Loser.
Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole
Nah, I'm kidding.
For now, all you need to know is I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot.
Actually,
It came and went.
when it comes to telling jokes,
Now you have a chance
I
to
think
pick up.
when you say joking, it kind of undermines the entire joke. I've been watching stand-up comedy on Instagram lately. I don't know, I just like it. I notice a pattern. They say whatever is on their mind, and it doesn't matter who will get hurt or who will get upset on the joke. Well, I'm very happy for you to be part of the party. That's what I'm calling the chat. The party. Do you think it's cool? I think it's cool. The party. Starting. Way. Can count on me, sir.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The country. He's got his geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
The same joking because I never know if someone might think you're serious.
Dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Try.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria.
Okay, you didn't ask for this, but this is what I did.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the
Exactly. It's very hard. I've changed jobs recently, and I noticed that I'm not as happy anymore because I don't know if I can joke or not.
Be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows.
Usually when I make a joke, they just look at me like I'm stupid. There's a different sense of humor, I guess.
On one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I think I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
Yes.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now.
But one of the things I started to do is
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole.
try to get in trouble a little bit. That's what I started to do. I thought about, what if all the things that I thought were gonna get me in trouble won't get me in trouble? What if I just think in my mind that people are more upset than they actually are? So how about I get a little bit in trouble? What if I make people angry on purpose and see what happens? So far I noticed that what I consider to be I don't know, painful, or what I consider to be rude, and what people actually find rude, they don't match. They're on different levels. So I don't know, I think I overstress everything inside of my head, making it way worse than it actually is.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
But I will.
You were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
I don't have any questions for you, sir. Ooh, look at the view. So nice. Look at that beauty. Oh, it's so cute. It's so nice. Love it. What was that? Was that a grunt?
A private docking bay. Wonder how much the Alliance had to shell out for this.
Shell out? Is that a Krogan saying? Shell out? Good. Okay, tell me something.
Commander?
Are you okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing.
He did.
You're the one who can stop Sam.
Up to the point where he tried to betray you.
If that means I have to step aside,
Like, I agree with you completely. It was a complete turnaround. I was very surprised at the last game. I never liked Udina. But, you know, at the last game, I thought, you know what? I'll give this dude a chance. He's trying to change, and I understand that. It's very human. And then he betrays everyone. That bastard.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
it's close to 20 years ago now.
Actually, Shell Out sounds like Ninja Turtle,
Like Udina.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference.
She chose me. The council
Sounds
sent
like
Saren to keep
saying
an eye on
that
and
a
develop
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle would
just
say.
like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed.
So?
Saren made sure of that.
Well, that doesn't
The
matter.
only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren. You don't freaking matter.
Go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Yes, they did. They have hippity hop, hippity hoppity hoppity. Hop lingo. Okay, let's go.
Stand by, shore party.
Stand by. Shore party. Decombination is in progress.
Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
I'm
Saren's
ready.
out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew? Now's the
Man, you're the perfect leader, Way. I agree. Time to get busy and into trouble. To be honest with them.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
Sometimes I feel I'm a little bit too nice.
Saren before he finds the conduit.
I am so nice that
I
in
won't lie to
games
you,
I have to be nice.
This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Saren will be ready for us.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every
This
other
is such a
species
cool
in Citadel
shot.
space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
That was so badass.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. That was very badass. If money wasn't a concern, would you spend your ideal day? How would you spend your ideal day? Well, doing streams, playing games, making a business idea come to fruition. Really not much to say here. It's just what I would do. Yeah, same here. That's why I'm quite excited to bring an option for the viewers to actually choose for me. Because if I can't choose, then somebody else on the stream might choose the wrong option. And that would lead to more interesting coincidences. Of course, I need more people for that. We need at least, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 people to actually be on stream to do that. Eventually, the stream will turn into sort of like a game. With enough people, 5 to 10 people, you'll be able to chat and do stuff and you gain experience points. The total party gains experience points and you level up. And depending on how much you communicate and what you do on chat, you'll be able to gain multipliers that will increase the amount of experience points you can get. At the end of the stream, the party receives some sort of a reward that they can, in terms of points, that they can then later use for something else. Like stickers, sound effects, or I don't know, something that they can buy in the shop to annoy the shit out of me. Anyway, it's a neat idea, but I did start doing it. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. And I need more viewers. And I need to do way too much stuff, so... But now I'm focusing on being as fluent and as nice to talk to as possible, and then we'll see. Self-talk. That's where I'm stuck right now. Looking for personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough.
Where's the cruise at?
Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Or not. I mean, we might just die. My name is Commander Shepard, and this is the Citadel. It looks like he's slouching a little bit. See? Show it on the camera. Rex, buddy, good friend.
You've got, Shepard.
Well, thank you.
What can I do for you?
Tell me about yourself.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on, don't be an
You've
ass.
lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Quite.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Sure it is.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
Yeah.
An infection.
I really like Rex in this game.
1,000 children survive birth.
The toughest Krogan in the universe. And you get to befriend them. Something is very, very interesting about it. I see your point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Touchy subject.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
I think he just called me stupid.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago.
I don't know.
The genophage infected
I don't
us,
believe that.
but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Salarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
They're probably all dead.
Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time.
How did Krogan even evolve to this point? Like, how did they even reach space travel? I mean, I do realize it's thanks to Salarians, but still. Because the Salarians took them, I think it was Salarians, and brought them for the war. That being said, before Krogan ruined their home world, they did have advanced technology. In the third game, when you come to their... Actually, even in the second game, you see the entire Krogan world being destroyed. But that didn't happen overnight. Somebody had to build those buildings, and the architecture behind it looked very humane, as in something that we have right now in the cities. So to build something like this, you need technology. But it means they had technology, and they bombed themselves out of existence. I get that part. What I don't get is that how does a race as violent as such a that don't breed any scientists, that only breed warriors, manage to do this entire construction and have enough scientific power to create bombs and stuff? That makes no sense to me.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave.
It's a cool ass car.
Hire ourselves out. Most of us never go back.
Okay, that's it. That's enough of backstory from you, Rex. I'll come back later. Oh look, it's Ashley. Well, wait, you're not gonna like this, but we're talking to her.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Got there sooner, Commander. No,
Oh, I'm sorry. That is my fault.
I just wish.
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to.
Yeah, I knew you don't like her.
I'm sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away.
She said duties.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Those are some nice duties you have there.
Thanks for bringing me.
I'm like a little kid.
I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes
He is. Like he's the original OG.
if I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
I like Garrus as a character, but I think he became better in the second game. Or at the end of the game, I guess. The entire... This is what we're doing, talking to Garrus and so on. You can actually see him change. And when you complete this companion quest, then he really changes and he becomes a different person. And you can influence the way he changes. I think that is very... I don't know, I think that's very cool. That was a very cool thing to do by BioWare. That was your reason?
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
Okay.
Without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
That depends.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Putting the foot down.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Pay you?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Alright, show me the goods.
You bet, Commander.
I feel like he's my dealer. Hey, do you have narcotics? Unique item, grenade upgrade. Increases capacity. Don't mind if I do. With Medigel. Those are weak ass pistols. Medium armor, human. I don't need it. Heavy armor, human. Compare that armor. There we go. Still weak. What I really want is an Onyx X armor. Light armor. It will have the N7 logo. Open the doors. I need to talk to my companions. Show a little love. I'll ignore Adams for now.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
The thing about this game is that there's a lot of talking, and I'm starting to realize that maybe this game is not perfect for a stream. I don't really need to do a lot of talking. Well, I could, but this ship's special.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship. Now,
Alright, let's see if I can go for another hour streaming.
I have to thank you again for bringing me along.
And then I will need to go.
On a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
And I don't know, maybe I will sleep a little bit because I feel a little bit tired. You're into ships?
I had no idea you found ship technology.
She's a ship gal.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was 300 years ago.
Your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
Mostly.
We've tried to make ourselves as independent
They mostly work.
on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Okay, let's forget it and move on.
See you later.
There's a lot of things to go over, and when you've played this game like 100 times, it's not fun anymore listening to companions. I want to go and do something else. Hey, like me, I am John Shepard. Hello. I have a buzz cut, so my hair wouldn't get into the way. Open the doors. Okay. Holy shit. Ooh. Okay. Zooming out. Zoom out more. Zoom out more. Let's see. Noveria, Liara's dig site. This is where I want to go. Just don't remember which one of these clusters, but I'll find it. Wow, 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 wow. Whoa, look at the ship. It looks so cool.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs
No problem,
we
Wave.
used to
You do you.
simulate tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
That's interesting.
Shepard, this is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Gotta do this.
Don't worry, Admiral.
This is a very good quest.
I know Spectre's answered the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Aye, aye, Commander. Okay, now, where do I go? Not here. Man, I actually want to pee. I want to pee. Take a little piss. I'll go. Let's survey. Okay, this is not the right one. Not the right one.
Commander, I'm picking picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
This is probably where I will find Liara. Okay, fine. Let's get Liara, and then I'm gonna go and look for somebody else. For the Rogue VI program. Ah. Wake up, goddamn you. Ooh. I need to psych myself up a little bit, you know? Just... No, I was wrong. This is not it. This is not the right planet. Oh well. See, the distress signal, debris, anomaly. So it's probably the distress signal is where we will find the Rogue VI. Yeah, speed boost. Speed boost. Okay. Oh shit. Ah, shit. It hit me. The bastard hit me. Whoa, hey, not so fast here. Nope. Oh, no. Whoa. Haha. Thought you could trick me, huh? Not today. Try again. Haha. Haha. What was the last song you sang out loud and danced to? Man, I already answered this question a bunch of times. Well, the last song was... Nice. 120,000 experience points. Oh, no! What did I do? God damn it. Let's see, the last song I've sang out loud or danced to. Don't really remember. Something of... No, yes, Ed Sheeran. You love me? What was it? The song went like this. I found a love for me. I don't remember how it's called. But that was the last song I sang out loud. I can't believe I killed a treasure maw and still I haven't leveled up. Just how much experience points do I need? Answer. A lot. I think about I should give Garrus better armor. Damage protection, but this has a lot of shields and a lot of tech biotic protection. And the damage protection is also good, so for now I think this one is good enough for my buddy Rex. A different color would be best for him. Ooh. This one is nice. Yes, this one is very nice. Very nice indeed. Yes. What else do we have? Heavy human, Krogan. Heavy armor Krogan. There we go. Like, technically, I guess this one is better at some things, but worse at others. So, I don't know. Like, this has a lot of damage protection. Quite a bit of damage protection, but the tech and biotic protection is very low. I think this one is better overall, at least. Alright. What about... I don't know. Light ammo, do I have anything better? Nope. Still is the best thing I have. Well, that's fine. Not like I wanted anything from you. For now, I think my equipment is just great. Wow. And okay, how do I leave the Mako? There we go.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Just like us. It's definitely the VI. It's all its fault.
These men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Yeah, it's okay. I know where he is. It's back at the Citadel. Okay. I'm still not used to the controls. The one thing I have a problem with Mako is that it takes a very long time to go from point A to point B. Like take this planet for example. Driving over mountains. And the distances are pretty huge. And between those distances there's nothing in between. It's just barren wasteland. No, it's just boring. It's just a very simple plane. And that's why driving with the Mako is very... It's just a terrible time all around. Holy shoot. This isn't where I wanted to go. Because I wanted to go to the question mark over there. But since I'm already here, might as well check it out. Sabotage, salvage, bypass. Holy moly, there's so many of those red thingies. But it's okay. I'm a bypass king. I bypass them with guaranteed precision and something. Oh wait. No, I was going the right way. No, I was going the wrong way. Okay, now I'm going the right way, probably. You know how you could improve the experience of the Mako if there was some music and if it was a little bit quicker? Like if it had a little bit more power, it would be a little bit more interesting to drive. Also, if the way you turn could be separated from the way you look, then it would be a little bit more fun to actually drive around. I think what this game design lacks is proper vehicle controls. That's it. Securing point. Okay. Searching Salarian's body. Retrieve artifact. Why do I need to do this? Well, retrieve... just shoot. Ah, goddammit. Yes. I found Captain Milan's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Okay, let's return to the Normandy. And let's look for the rogue VI somewhere else. Okay. Did I check this planet out already? I did. Okay. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna find in Sparta. Let's try Macedonia. I'm sorry, Macedon, not Macedonia. That's on Earth. Sharija. Okay, let's land on this planet. I have a mission. My mission is to find the rogue VI. And Liara Tisoni. So I have two missions. Find the rogue VI and Liara Tisoni. Let's see. Stronghold, anomaly. So we'll go to the stronghold first and then we'll go to the anomaly. And we'll leave the debris behind because... It's this way, right? Yes, go straight. Right between those two peaks. They look like little horns. And... I don't know, I kind of find this funny. I don't understand the game design choices. Why didn't they do something to make it a little bit more... I'll give it a little bit more juice, you know? Well, hello, Way. I've been waiting for you. While you were gone, I killed a treasure maw. What? I didn't know you could do that. I have to do it again. Ha ha ha. Really, you guys are not... You're pirates. I thought you were Geth. Krogan, you mean... roadkill. That's right. I said it. Bam! That guy flew like 10 feet. Or 100 yards. I don't know. I don't know how to use Imperial units. How much is 10 yards? Is it a lot? Yes, I am. Yes, you did miss it. It was so badass. I was dodging his spit and firing at him, and he was not happy with me killing him. And he would attack me, and I would dodge out of the way. There was drama. Friendships were forged, and no one died. Ah, shoot. Come on. Die, 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 potato. Like, who the hell was attacking me here? We're getting killed. Okay, let's try opening this door. So what I'm looking right now is I'm looking for the VI program, the Rogue VI, which eventually, spoiler alert, but eventually it becomes ED. And there's a whole story arc around it, and I really want to do it, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm at the right place, but we'll see. Because I don't remember what place I'm supposed to be at. It could be here, it could be some other place. Run, run, run. Okay, open, and now a bunch of items. Yes, show me what you got. Omnigel, nice, and a lot of money. Holy shit, that's too much money. Like, I'm already rich. I don't need more money. You've discovered evidence that the Asari leader leading the slaves and Nasada Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasada with this. Damn it. This was the wrong quest. Alright, fine. Maybe I'll get something out of it. Next time I'm at the Citadel. We have proof of her deceit. She will not get away with this, whatever it is that she was doing. How dare she be a sister of someone influential? What game or movie universe you would most likely to live in? Yeah, that is a good question. I think, honestly, when you think about an universe to live in, you probably wouldn't want to live in any universe because... well, just because. Most universes, video game universes, are terrible. Like, take Mass Effect universe, for example. You have Reapers that try to kill you, and they succeed in killing billions. Take Fallout, for example. Well, everything went to shit. And it's just horrible universe to live in. Elder Scrolls, still horrible. You never know when a giant monster is gonna come down and kind of kill you with its giant club. And then you're gonna fly off to space. My point is that there isn't any game or movie universe you would like to live. Really? You would? That sounds very scary. I haven't played Silent Hill, but the premise of the game is scary, so... I don't know. If I'm gonna live anywhere, I want to live in safety, like, I don't know, Stardew Valley universe, let's say. I mean, if you want adventures, then... Like, if you lived in Skyrim universe, right? It would be pretty fun. Because you could shoot fireballs and whatnot. You don't know that? Well, probably yes, most likely because it's Silent Hill. But if you pick some other universe, like for example Skyrim, maybe you can actually improve. You know, like learn a bunch of spells and whatnot. And become the Dovahkiin. I don't know. If you do live in another universe, you need some sort of a handicap, like special powers or something. Nah, I think you would be much braver than that. People who don't know that they're brave usually are the bravest. You would probably grab some sort of a chair and hit them on the head or something, I don't know. You would fight back, and you would be badass, and then a bunch of women would appear out of nowhere and they would be all over you. They would say, "Oh wait, you're so brave and handsome. Please have my babies." It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container in the tent held, among other things, one of the matriarch Deligna's writings. Oh. Something else here. Of course, buddy. I'm rooting for you to survive in that hellish landscape. I mean, I still don't know what Silent Hill is all about, but... The reason I never played Silent Hill is because the very first game came out on a console. And I didn't have a console back then. I don't like playing games from the second or the third series. But maybe this game is different. Maybe you don't need to know what happens in the first games. What's the point of mining ore? You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of thurium. So, what do I get? Money? Experience points, okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so the rogue VI was not here. I need to look for another planet to visit. Survey. Something, I'm not gonna read through this. Okay. Well, they could really release the first one on Steam, for example. If they did, I would play it, definitely. And be scared shitless. But it's okay. I heard they have adult diapers at my local shop, so I'll be prepared. I'm not very good with scary things. Actually, I'm very good with scary things, but I just don't like scary movies. I guess it's because I get startled very easily. I jump very easily. It's very easy to scare me. Gas deposit. Okay. What else do we have here? Survey. It says... I'm not gonna read through all of this. There's way too much text. And I'm not interested in it. You know, I had some people who were very interested in horror flicks. I couldn't. I went to one horror flick, I think. It was Smile. I mean, to be fair, that movie is not very scary. It's just there's a lot of jump scares in that movie. Not particularly scary. But still, I didn't like it. I went there with a friend and he laughed at me the entire time because I would, every time something happened, some sort of a jump scare, I would, well, jump. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what a jump scare is. If you don't jump on a jump scare, then what are you doing, really? All hail the Mako.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
How much is few clicks? I need a translator for all of these terms. Alright, time to have a little bit of fun. Some movies that are creepy throughout the whole thing, without needing to jump scare you. Man, random loud sounds and spooks get boring. Exactly. Exactly. It feels like they're not trying to tell a story or to provide some sort of an experience. All they're trying to do is to, I don't know, trick you into getting scared. My heart, like, you can actually feel it. A good scary movie will make your heart pound, adrenaline racing throughout your veins. And a jump scare doesn't do that. It just gives you a jolt of, I don't know, I wouldn't say adrenaline. Well, maybe a little bit of adrenaline. I don't like it. I don't think it's a very good design. Recently I picked a book up about game design, and I've been thinking about game design in whatever medium. Not only movies, but whatever. Be it software, be it movies, TV shows, books, or even I don't know, workplace. Like, a workplace is part of game design. So you can define game design quite simply. Basically, what kind of an experience are you trying to make? That's what I call game design. That's how I understood it anyway. And modern movies have terrible game design because the experience they're trying to create is like a roller coaster. Sure, it's fun, but I don't know, I like it. I like old movies because they were artistic. They tried to provide some sort of a deeper meaning. Whoop. I actually rewatched, not rewatched, but Jesus, it's hard to focus while I'm talking. A while back, I started listening to Space Odyssey, the audiobook. And hold on, is there something here? I think there's, and it was great. It was very great. I really liked it, and I wanted to watch the movie just to see the differences between those two games. And so I watched Space Odyssey. The first thing that I noticed is how much artistic expression was in the movie. It's not something you see every day or at all anymore. It's like movies have become more business than art. I mean, it makes sense because businesses need to make money. That's what businesses are. They make money. And without proper money, income, it wouldn't be a business now, would it? And art is dangerous because you can never know with art if it's gonna land or not. So, you know, business found ways how to make movies without needing to rely on art. It's great for a business side of things, but it's not very good for anything else. I don't know, I guess I just missed the artistic expression in videos, and movies and so on. I think that's why YouTube is on the rise. Why did I open that gate? Because independent people can really create something that is very artistic, that has a lot of creativity inside of it. And that makes things fun to watch. People love creative things, but then again, the biggest YouTubers probably don't do a lot of artistic things. I don't know, except Tati too. I like his videos. His videos are great. They're educational. They provide a lot of value, and they're very fun to watch. And he makes videos about everything, from history to other things, like what was the last video I watched? The last video of 32 I watched was about data, specifically the amount of data storage that we're gonna need. So apparently, I don't know if I remember my facts correctly, but I think it was 2024 when the entire world had 44 zettabytes of data stored within servers somewhere, mostly Amazon, Microsoft, or Google. This year it's around 200 zettabytes. Of course it's changing, but it was predicted to be 344, I think. And you know, it's only been half a year, so there's plenty of time to maybe even go above that. And within 5 years we're gonna need over 20,000. Yay! And to host as much of the data storage as we have right now, it's needed very big places, server places, storage facilities that take up a lot of square footage. So I think there is a data crisis going on right now that I did not know. And each of those data centers will cost like a bunch of money to make. Now, of course, it's gonna be Microsoft, Google, or Amazon. Primarily, of all data that is created, it's video. And now with AI generating new content every single birch, you know, we can do that. Creating new data, text, and so on. You know, it's just gonna be more and more. Yeah, it could. And then he went over and showed some experimental ways to store data in your DNA. Well, it was pretty cool. I never knew that people are actually experimenting with it. I knew that they could print DNA because they used it for research. I've knew that, but I didn't know that there was actually experiments going on to print DNA for data storage. And experiments have been deducted, they have worked, but the problem is that it's very freaking expensive. The good thing about storing data in DNA is that you can store a lot of data in very small patches. Like, you could store the entire data that is stored on drives right now in 2 human beings. That's how much DNA we have. So, you know, compare that with how much space you have right now for data centers, and yeah, it makes sense. But it's so costly that it makes no sense of doing it. But since we're of shortage of data, that means that private investors will probably be a thing. It wouldn't surprise me if Google, Microsoft, and the likes invest in research regarding DNA, storing data in DNA. To make it cheaper, of course. That's what businesses need. And if it's cheap enough, then of course we're gonna have it. I don't exactly know how it will work. Plus it's very slow and we need speeds too, but I don't know. Somebody very smart in their basement will figure it out. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure if it's new. It's just biology mixed with data science, maybe. I don't know. What I'm surprised at is that it's very simple to make. Well, simple is a relative term, isn't it? I couldn't make it, but people who know how to do it, they can. By using current technology. What is very exciting for me is that with the newest AI, and AI improving at the rates that it does, we'll probably see far more investments very quickly. I'm waiting to the point of singularity. Well, that's not the correct word to use. There will come a time in human history where we'll get new research and discoveries come out every single day. Exponential growth. I mean, we already have increased the speed at which it's growing, and we're increasing the speed of new discoveries every single day. And it's just gonna keep increasing till eventually we'll reach the point of exponential growth. And when that happens, the world will change completely in a second. So on one hand, the AI crisis, it's not scary, because it's just a tool. Even if it, for example, can code the website, you will still need programmers to review the code, edit the code, and so on. It can't do all the work as humans do. You still need people, and based on my research, you will probably even need even more people and programmers. But if businesses, especially big businesses, will try to make AI the norm, which they do because they have to, because the investors need them to be, because it's a buzzword. If they don't, like, if big businesses don't invest in AI, if they don't cut out a lot of, if they don't change AI with the opposite, if they don't change employees with AI, then the stocks won't rise. If the stocks don't rise, the investors are not happy. So what happens? We have this whole situation where there's a lot of news saying that AI is gonna take over the world and whatnot. And people are scared because, you know, people are scared. They don't want to lose their jobs. It's a normal fear to have. It's probably not gonna happen. What will happen is that eventually there's gonna be less specialists, and then there's gonna be a huge need for specialists. Probably, no one knows for sure. But the statistics so far shows that the need for people will increase. Unless we're gonna have AGI. That probably won't happen, but it could happen. Okay, how do I use... Hold on, I forgot how to throw a grenade. G. Duh, it stands for grenades. Grenades! Dang it. Okay, that's one. There we go. I keep forgetting my shortcuts. Okay, great. Now, Rex, I need you to take positions there. Rex? God damn it. Okay, let's try this.
Now I'm ready.
Nice. Come on. It's not dying. Do realize that you're not gonna kill me. There we go. Come on, Brex, get the hell up. Why is he getting him? He doesn't get up. Why aren't you getting up? What is wrong with you? I guess the Medigel doesn't work that way. What are some of the things you wish to move towards in your life? Well, we already discussed this. I need new questions. These questions are old. If there were a lot of questions, then it wouldn't recycle so quickly. I do have a lot more questions, but for some of the questions that I have, I want to prepare a little bit. Because they're gonna be a little bit more serious. Oriented towards helping people out. So, yeah, because I don't know. I kind of want to share my knowledge about self-improvement. I think I have lots to offer. So, something I'm trying to do. And I prepared a lot of questions regarding it. In regards to it, and yeah. I just want to sit down like for 5-6 hours and just write all my thoughts so I would be ready when the questions come. Oh no? Why? Do you want me to answer the question? I can. I really can. So, some things I wish to move towards in my life. Well, of course, it's the stream. I want to get more party members, so I could spend more time on creating my dream company. I want to pay off all my debt. I've paid most of it and I still have a little bit left. And, well, I want to find a wife. Because, god damn it, I want to focus on one girl because that's all the time I have. So those are some of the things I'm kind of focused towards. I also want to have a family. But if I would have a family, I need to do this full time. If I don't do this full time, I will never be able to have a family. Because having children and so on, it costs a lot. And I don't mean money, I mean time. You need a lot of time. Because children need a lot of attention. And if you don't give them that attention, then they're gonna be insecure when they're adults. So it's important to give them enough attention and know when to let go. Well, that's what I think, right? I don't have any children. Like, everything changes when you have children and you're tired all the time and stuff. I don't know. Don't you freaking dare. Move, 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 move. Nice.
Sterile white.
Okay. Showing off your muscles, Rex. Oh no! The elevator has stopped working. Whatever shall I do? I'll go by foot.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Yes, I can help you. I will save you.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
I can hear you. Don't need to shout.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me.
You just got lucky.
This thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We'll find a way to free you.
Figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Stay calm.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Good. Sounds like a challenge. Whoa, who's firing at who? Where am I shooting? Who are you? Why are you shooting at me? I don't know you. Why you shoot at me? Wait for it. Dead. I think I need a stronger weapon. Decommissioned. Very nice. Okay, so I've done this like a million times, so I know what to do next. What you need to do is activate the mining laser, because it will down dig a hole you can get past the shields through. Modern problems require modern solutions. Okay, let's see. There we go. Simple enough. Now I should find a bunch of Krogans and stuff. Fight them and kill them. The game is very simplistic in its design. I think it gets better in Mass Effect 2, if I'm completely honest.
Oh, how did you get in here?
I used my brain.
There was any way past the barrier.
And superior firepower.
Before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
That's true. That's very smart. A keen observation indeed, sir. Feeling better?
Any idea how we get out of this place?
The same way we came through. Duh.
The tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on. I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But
yes.
I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Sounds like trouble.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
We need an escape plan.
Get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
On the double, mister.
Secure and away.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
I would love to watch you kill him when you're dead. Oh, wow. What are you guys doing? Why are you staring at each other's eyes so intensively? Some real romance going on here. Pew. Now they're pointing their guns at each other. I guess they weren't in romance mood, but in the fighting mood. Alright. You the big kahuna? I'm gonna shove my fist up your ass.
That would be more fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect for a life and death struggle.
That's a Krogan for you.
Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Let's see. Number 5. And this is a little bit too easy. Maybe I should crank up the difficulty settings. That's it. That's it. Oh, the light is blinding me. Run, bitch, run! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Move your ass, ladies and gentlemen. We have a liftoff. What was the point in the Normandy? You know, kind of coming so close, because even if it's there, it won't help us kind of leave the entire mine, will it? No, it will not.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
I like Joker. He's awesome.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real
Exactly. Joker is like the best character in this game.
years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I actually was appalled when I learned that his voice actor was... dang it, one of the... Wait... Seth MacFarlane, I think it was. It's the same voice actor as Chris Griffin from Family Guy. Seth Green, yeah, exactly.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues.
Give the lady a medal. She is very incredibly smart.
According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them.
No, it says the technology
Like all the other forgotten
of those
civilizations
that
throughout
came before
galactic
them.
history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare.
And that works with human psychology is also very weird.
The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
Or you know, it could have fried his brain.
Amazed you were able to make sense of it at all.
Maybe Mass Effect did not happen. Maybe the beacon fried his brain. And he's now comatose and he's dreaming all of this. In reality, he's in his bed, a cripple.
Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit or Saren.
This will help
I don't
us.
know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Welcome aboard. We all agree.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Dismissed.
Official reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the council?
Oh, this is gonna be annoying.
Patch him through, Joker.
But we're a good guy, so we do what we have to do.
Report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her.
We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Well, what would you have me do?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander.
Exactly.
Remember, we are all counting on you.
And sometimes I'm gonna blow shit up anyway. Because why the fuck not? Right. Now, I think with a very my words just elude me. But I think it's time to stop because I need to take care of my bodily functions. I need to eat. I'm starving. I need to take a shower because, well, I don't smell, but still, I need to take a shower. So I will see anyone who turns back onto the stream later this afternoon or whatever. So thank you, Wei, for your ever so important participation. You're the best thing about the stream. Thank you for anybody else, if there is anybody else on stream. And yeah, thank you, party. I love you guys, and